Hey guys, it's your boy once again. So on this episode, I don't exactly have a discussion to talk about. I don't really have a topic. I think I'm just gonna like rant out of my ass because essentially that's what I can only do right now. If I were to actually plan out my video, I think it would be more successful, and let alone it would be more productive for me. But in this case, I'm really just juggling from schoolwork to work to my like hobby wise. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna get down to it. OnlyFans. I'm gonna talk about directly about OnlyFans. I think it's good for the economy. If any girl like she does what her body does, and that's to them. I don't condemn OnlyFans. I think the only ones that I do condemn are the ones subscribing to them. That's my only gist. But even your boy here, he's not at fault. I mean, once I spent $100 on OnlyFans. I mean, I've made the mistakes. I fall into the condemnations of simps and symphonians and or whatever it is. So I clearly have made those mistakes too. You know, I feel like nowadays it's easier for someone to it I guess display more content onto you in a personalized fashion, whereas pornography is set out for a different layout. I don't condemn it. I mean, it's there. It's simple supply and demand. I mean, for any person that makes an OnlyFans, there's gonna be someone that's gonna buy it. You know, regulations, policy. I mean, just maybe tax the amount, the deduction of what they make from the OnlyFans account. That's my only regard towards it. I think it's to them it's work. It's work. I mean, I was seeing the showing of one's body has been the oldest job out there since mankind. So I don't have anything like I don't condemn it. Or I don't like if anything, good for them. Just it's work nonetheless. I mean they're just fulfilling a demand, and the demand is horny simps. Wanting to see ass. That's essentially what it is. But it just surprised me that I'm gonna go back on this Bellator and make $2 million. That's insane amount of money. That's crazy. That's like good for her. The girl, good for her. But what amazes me is just the sense of like the amount it takes to accrue that amount of money in modern times to like just make $2 million. But by all means, she probably did like a whole production. She showed her own outline. She probably did like a lot of celebrities, they get creative with their OnlyFans. So it's crazy how like there's a market for that. A market nonetheless, and there's people buying it. So it's in it is what it is, as the old meme lords would say. And I just it's kind of crazy how the demand is there. It's and people take advantage of what a demand is. That's how economics work. But yeah, I think just taxing some of that revenue would definitely kind of like ease out the playing fields, or let alone that large margin. But who am I don't know. I'm no taxes accountant kind of person or thing. I'm just your simple Joe. So as far as things goes, yeah, that's been on my mind. I think I was listening to it on the radio as I was driving along to get my coffee. Regardless, I think it's not easy trying to like manage a channel, or like whatever you're doing. I mean, there's a lot of like science behind it, and like what's going on, from what page you want to like what do you want to promote, what you don't want to promote, what you can do that's in your control. And ultimately, I think just letting the algorithm work. I mean, you do your thing. I mean, if you're not popular, if you're not cool, then the algorithm will like decapitate you, and you're gonna say, what, this is not for me. But it's all about the fight. You got to keep on fighting in there. But yeah, definitely that's what's been going on through my mind. What else? I've been reading a lot. I've been reading about like contemporary like African American culture, and like even just like that's my class. And like right now, what am I actually doing? Just reading a lot of like ways on reading books and like literature from a Marxist perspective, from a generic, I don't know, feminist perspective, from from like different labels and perspectives of like, of criticizing a work of art. And I in college is different from high school, because in high school it's more of a definitive, and like, it's either this or that, and then in college it's more liberal, like it's liberated. I don't know, like I like college. I mean, it's more, I feel like I'm with my peers, and like, on that level of thinking, and it's a lot more relieving. And I've been out of college, I've been out of school for, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, the algorithm is very weird in YouTube. Like, some guy can be doing animal abuse in the fucking videos, and that gets popular, while some guy that's actually trying to make some genuine content is down below. But it takes time on this shit. But like, really, man, like that shit's fucking crazy. I like, like I was seeing how like that was actually a thing. Like, like people doing that shit. I'm like, that, like, I don't get it, man. Like, it's weird what people do for clout, But anyways, apart from that, yeah, I'm gonna keep on working on that Persona 5 stream that I'm doing right now. But other than that, yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. Just back in the grind, and yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. So it is what it is.